Alright, last video this Saturday morning. The wife is waiting for me to go for a walk in about after I finish this video, which is great. This is going to be the first video in a new playlist, which is going to be BRAWL Modern. And I'm going to make two selections, okay, and then fight them off against each other. Not with these. I'm going to add 4 and 4 from battle packs of M12, M13, and Gate Crash and Return to Ravnica. So let's crack these packs. We're gonna crack them and keep them separate. Let's start with Dominaria, and of course they're gonna be BRAWL Modern. So it's gonna be hinging on which commander I crack. But I think I'm going to let the selections get big before I bring them all together or something. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. But I still had half a box of Dominaria laying around, and I'm going to start cracking into it. Because every pack that I buy to crack. I don't save anything. And I'm not going to read the cards. I'll just highlight if I pull something that I like. In the case of Dominaria, that's always the case. There's always something to like out of Dominaria. Great set. One of the best sets that I have had the pleasure of playing with. And it's not going to be a slow pack crack. These are the uncommons. Icy Manipulator from Alpha. This guy is great. A 9/3, that's pretty awesome, and that's the rare. Not the best rare in the world, but that's okay. And I think that's just a regular land. Okay, so this is all selection 1. I'm going to crack each selection separately. And just leave the commons in a pile. Nice card. Good for weenies. Of course, we can already do a black legendary, so that's nice. And I'm sure we'll be able to do some guild builds. Actually, I'm going to separate out the commander since this is BRAWL. I'll leave the uncommons and rares in one pile and the commander in one. So we've got one commander so far. That's nice. Nothing special. Oh, great. Nice. We have yet another commander. We're doing great with selection 1. Beautiful. I'll take it. And that really broadens the range, and I think this one, is this a foil? It is not, and I have no idea why there's an uncommon at the bottom of this pack. Is it a foil? Anyways, it doesn't look like a foil. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's great. So selection 1's in good shape. It's got 3 different colors that it can play. So 3 of the 5 colors are in play already for selection 1. That's very good. And we haven't even got into the war pack. And we haven't even got into the 4 packs each for the other 4 sets that are in the mail. Of course, the mail these days is not operating in its optimal configuration, shall we say. Nice. That's the rare. And we've got a foil rare. Nice. Out of a pack. Beautiful. These come from booster boxes, so my booster boxes, so they should be clean. They should yield what a booster box yields, just only in a very small quantity. War. One of the best packs also. This is great. we're entering an era that I think is going to be, it could be end up being fun, could end up being difficult for Magic because of all these single set world visits, and each set only really talks to itself in the best way. Nice. We shall see. I'm hopeful that it will not be a disaster. But if it is, I've got packs from older sets like these packs that I can crack. Okay, so we can go white-green also. Very nice for a Brawl Modern build, set of builds. And, wow, a foil Planeswalker. So we can do white there too. So that's good. That's very good. Selection 1 has white. Oh, everything but blue is in play in selection 1. Sorry, I was off camera. That's really good. As of now. Okay, that's very nice. I like that a lot. Okay, so that's selection 1. And we're going to put those cards over there. And then we'll get on with selection 2. Dominaria pack. Coming up. They're not easy to crack the way they clipped the wrapping. Love Dominaria. Can't get enough of it. According to Rudy, it didn't get that extra print run. And I'll look at this video after I film it just to get ideas. It allows me not to thumb through the cards so much. And I'll start thinking of builds, but then of course it's going to get doubled up with the other sets that I have in the mail. Lovely. Land. And then, oh great, look at that. 2 colors in play already. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So 4 colors in play for selection 1, and we're already at 2, and we just cracked only the very first pack. Very good. Brawl Modern's looking great already. I do like the current sets, don't get me wrong. I think they're all very strong, very beautiful. Even Theros has grown on me, but I really don't like the lack of, the fact that they live in their own worlds. Don't like that one bit. I really had, as you guys know from all the gigantic mega cracking that I did, I just loved the Ravnica 3 era. Really loved it. Just couldn't get enough of it, and that's why I bought extra packs for later. And I still buy Ravnica 2 packs. And if they were available, I would buy Ravnica 1 packs. Got me a bunch of singles for the rares recently. They were kind of like in light play condition, but I don't really care. I just want the cards. Okay, so this guy only has 2 colors in play because we scored a white-red commander out of one of the packs that were not expected to yield a commander. That's going to be a limitation. We'll see what I do about that. Maybe I'll invite in a selection of commanders just to spice it up. The selection is not doing as well as the other one. Although Cindervines is a great enchantment. Okay, let's go to the War Pack, and maybe the War Pack can make the day for us for selection 2. And if selection 1, selection 2 doesn't work, I'll combine them all and just make builds with them anyways. And I was going to do that anyways. So that's fine. There's always a way to make a balanced fun of builds out of any selection of cards when it's large enough and broad enough as it is here. Okay, so only 3 colors. And it's the same commander that the other selection pulled, such as life. But, you know, these are going to get bigger, and I'll probably, and I can always change the rules to fit whatever I want them to be. But I don't know, I don't think I missed any commanders in here. Just going to give it a once over just in case I wasn't paying attention. But this is selection 2. Yeah, no luck there. So there you have it. It's really lopsided, with selection 1 getting a much better pick of commanders and a really good set of rares as well. I can change the rules any way I want. Let's see what happens with the packs that I get in the mail. And then I may elect to have a rule where there's an exchange to balance out the commanders for these builds. But there you have it. And that's the beginning of a new playlist, which will keep me going. And I may crack some more packs of the current standard as well at some point. But these will keep me going, since we may end up going into a bad magic winter like we did with Amonkhet, and Kaladesh and Ixalan. That whole era, it got a little better because I fell in love with Ixalan, for me at least. Everybody, you know, playing is very personal experience. I'm in no way trying to make broad statements about all of Magic, just my own very small perspective. But if we go into a hardcore Magic winter where all the sets don't talk to each other and the deck building is terrible, I can always pull the BRAWL Modern. I can pull that and crack packs into it. Have fun.